Okay. Maybe Mom was right about this. Maybe this really was a bad idea. A huge mistake, an absolute waste of my time. Or am I just saying that because I'm cold? Probably just because I'm cold. After all, I've only been out here for about an hour, and I can't feel my fingers anymore. Damn it. Why did I decide to do this? Why the hell did I think this would be a good idea? I mean, come on. Fairies? That's childish. That's something that little kids believe in. And then they grow up and they realize that fairies don't control the weather. Science does. Still, though. I can't shake this feeling. Maybe tonight will help. Then again, if I don't see anything tonight, I'm sure Armin will find a reason that I didn't. Oh, you were too loud, you were too obvious. Of course the fairies wouldn't come then. I'd say he should have grown out of that phase. Honestly, we both probably should have. But still, he did show me those books. Books that said, in some parts of the world, there are people who believe that fairies exist. Kids, teenagers, adults even. They all believe, and they leave out food, water, milk, all sorts of things for the fairies, and without any explanation, those things just disappear. Like someone took them. And of course, when I tried to tell him that animals probably took them, he said that some practices involve leaving a small bowl or thimble of milk in an interior corner of the house where pets can't get it. You leave it for the fairies and you set up rules for them. Say that you can stay in the house as long as you follow those rules, and then the milk is gone, and things start happening. Things like dust disappearing from shelves when no one's touched them. Things like milk always running out faster than it used to because the fairy is supposedly drinking some. And then there are the things that he told me about that match exactly what's happening here. Down to the last detail. Frost appearing on the inside of the windows no matter how high the heat is set. Icicles. Huge icicles, almost as long as my arm, appearing overnight. It might be cold this winter, but that shouldn't be happening. There haven't been any Arctic blasts or freak snowstorms. And last year it was colder than this, but this still wasn't happening. I must be out of my mind for believing this, but everything lines up perfectly with that. Well, at the very least, this is something I never did as a kid. I was never allowed to stay out way past my bedtime in the middle of the woods in the freezing cold to try and find a fairy. Which was probably a good thing, considering back then I would have absolutely frozen to death. But now I just get to stand here and feel like an idiot. Great. Absolutely perfect. It is nice, though. That childishness. I do kind of miss feeling like this. Like I'm on some kind of great adventure, and all of a sudden, when I've lost all hope, maybe I'll see something. Okay, what the fuck was that? That sounded like glass shattering. Please don't tell me. No, all of the students should have gone home for the winter break. There shouldn't be anyone getting drunk out here and smashing bottles or something. There it is again. But it sounds lighter. The first time I heard it, it was so quick I didn't notice. It doesn't sound quite like glass. It almost sounds musical. Almost like... That's what it is. Oh my... It's just icicles falling. Of course, it's windy, the tree branches are shaking, icicles are falling and shattering on the ground. I almost had a heart attack thinking that... Okay, that was a bigger one. That was way, way bigger. There aren't any icicles on the tree that I'm standing under, are there? None of those big ones? Those things have been known to kill people. Okay. As fun as this was, I definitely need to be going. I can stand the cold. I'll complain about it, but I can stand it. I can stand the wind and the wetness that is seeping into my boots from the melting snow. But what I can't stand is an icicle going straight through my skull. Or worse, if I were to slip and fall, and an icicle lodged itself somewhere in my abdomen. Oh god, I already had to have my appendix taken out. I am not going to the hospital to have a goddamn icicle taken out of me. Okay, fairies, if you're out here, goodbye, I guess. Keep up the good work. Okay, what the actual fuck was that? It sounded like... Okay, I'm exhausted. What time is it? Oh, It's 1 a.m. I'm exhausted, I'm cold, it's windy out here, I'm imagining things. I thought that I heard someone say, "Thank you," after I said, "Keep up the good work." That's ridiculous. It was the wind, it was my imagination, it was a combination of those things, along with potential for a hallucination induced by exhaustion. Okay, definitely time to head home. Otherwise, if I stay out here much longer, I might start hallucinating worse things, like a bear. Or worse, I'll hallucinate that there's no bear, and then there will turn out to be a bear. Yep, definitely time to head home. Oh no. It was snowing so heavily when I got here. Fuck, which way did I come from? Why did I not think to mark it? Come on. I begged my parents to let me join the Boy Scouts, and when they said that they wouldn't, I still learned everything there was that I needed to know. And, of course, that includes camping and survival training. Or at least, that's what I thought anyway, so I looked all that up. And one of the main things that it tells you if you're walking in the snow is that you try to mark your path. And I didn't do that. Great, absolutely fantastic. Well, I guess I'll just try going this way. Not that way? Okay. Voice in my head, voice of the woods, whatever. What about this way? Okay, not that way either. What about this way? It's this way? Okay. Wait a second. Let's assume that all of this is real and you aren't just a figment of my imagination. How do I know you're not leading me straight to a bear's den? Or into an icy lake covered with snow that I won't realize is frozen water until the ice starts to crack beneath my feet and I fall in. Yeah, I guess I am a little bit paranoid, but you know, being out in the woods all alone in the dark in the middle of the night tends to do that to a person. So, give me some reason I should trust you. Yeah, sure, I promise not to hurt you. Unless, of course, you give me a reason to. No, that isn't a threat, just a warning. Don't try to hurt me, and I won't try to hurt you, alright? Think we can agree on that? Okay, good. So, come on. Prove to me that you're not some... Oh my god. Okay. I've lost my mind. I have lost my mind. I'm in some kind of exhaustion and hypothermia-induced fever dream or hallucination because there is no way there is a tiny person with wings flying in front of me. I mean, they're glowing blue, for goodness sake. Of course they're not real. No, I wasn't trying to offend you by saying that. It's just, there's no way in hell that you could be real. After all, fairies aren't supposed to be real. Nature is controlled by forces of physics and other types of science that I'm forgetting right now, but it is not controlled by fairies. There's no way that a fairy is in front of me right now. You can prove it to me? How exactly? Oh my... A fairy just flew in front of me, and to prove their existence, promptly created a snowflake out of literally nothing. Oh yeah? Use the water in the air? Great. That makes perfect sense. Of course. Matter can't be fully created or destroyed. Can't be made from nothing, can't be turned into absolutely nothing. Of course. So you didn't make it out of nothing. Still, you used some type of magic to do that, and how exactly is that supposed to prove to me that you're real? You want me to take it? Holy... It's real. I can feel it. My fingers were numb, but I can feel this because it is so cold. You're real. Oh my fucking god. I'm in the middle of the woods alone at night, and there is a fairy, a real fairy, right in front of me. Okay. Nope, I'm fine, please. Just give me a minute. I'm not trying to be rude to you. However, this is a lot. I stopped fully believing in fairies a long time ago. Obviously, I thought it would be cool if they existed. I guess I was always just a little bit hopeful that they existed. But you... It's like if you saw the Big Bang actually happen. You know, like, science says that it's real. You know in your heart it's real. However, actually seeing it, it is way beyond the comprehensive capabilities of the human mind. So this is Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to get home so that I can lie down and stare at the ceiling and contemplate everything in existence for a few hours. Sure. Sure, why not? Yeah, you can help me get home, I guess, if you really know the way. You were watching me when I came here? Why? You recognized me. Are you the fairy that's been freezing our house? You're a frost fairy, so that's your job. Of course it is. Of fucking course it is. Nope. Sorry. Just, Alright then. So you recognized me and you decided to follow me? You were worried about me. Well, that's awfully nice of you, I guess. So I take it that's why you're gonna help me find my way home? Alright then. Okay, I guess that makes sense then. Sure, lead the way. Oh my god, Armin is going to have a heart attack and die when I tell him about this. If that doesn't happen to me first when I get home.